different groups of people. All those things really enhances this personality development, and I really appreciate ACSR people for this. Especially last slide about making Mars, don't pollute Mars. Probably in future we may see in classifieds residential plots are available on Mars and Moon, because we are going to pollute the Earth soon. Anyway, I just want to read out the rules. There are proposed questions or topics which will be asked to each group, and they will be allocated a time of about 3 minutes. After 2 minutes 45 seconds, a bell will be played. I hope bell is there. Okay. And the particular team is expected to stop at the end of 3 minutes. The judges will make sure that the time given to a team per question does not exceed 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Thus, we expect that each question will need about 6 to 8 minutes. We expect to have themes, or rather questions, around 6 questions to be taken up during the discussion. Thank you, and invite for the program.
Thank you very much. Are we ready now for the debate? Right. And the audience will also have an opportunity. At the end of the debate, yes, we want it to be a little bit more organized. So there will be about half an hour allocated. And if you have some questions, please patiently wait till the debate is over. Then we can hear these questions. And all of you got this questionnaire. And please fill it up and then put it in the drop box outside the auditorium. Right? Now, the first theme is education, science and technology, and the science team will initiate the discussion. Science team, not ready? Your 3 minutes already started, 10 seconds back.
Science make a human being. Education and science is important for civilization.
Introduce yourself then.
Myself Kirti from science team.
Okay,
I guess science makes a human being. Education and science are important for civilization. Any national endeavor can be equated to science. I feel that a nation which pursues science and technology will definitely be prosperous and happy. Similarly, ignoring science and technology can be very costly. Thank you.
First of all, society provides food, education and better lifestyle. Then any person think about science and technology. I accept your argument. Science and technology is the backbone for economic development for any country. But for bringing invention into reality is responsibility of society. But with development of science and technology, their side effects are affecting daily lives. You see, for example, in the developed country, citizens are suffering from lifestyle disease like diabetes type 2, cancer. So I suggest people to show their interest towards science and technology, but they also conclude their traditional lifestyle and mention like yoga, exercise and morning walking, and try too much dependent on technology. It should be used only economic development for any country. But my question from you, from science, if science play a better role for economic development, but people choose, after that students choose their career in administration, government job, management and production field. One survey of developed country like USA and UK citizens prefer security job. If science and technology is very important for any country and people, why we do not prefer the career in the science?
Any response from science team?
I agree with your statement. It is true. In India, most of the people prefer other jobs compared to research. It is just because of lack of allocation of resources by policy makers. Lack of funding is observed towards research, and even if funds are there, they are not on time. There are many countries like Korea, Germany and China where research has been given top priority.
Okay.
I'm not accept from your answer because 30% scientists in NASA, Indian, 35% IT from Indian, 12% doctors in USA from India. Normally, Indian policy maker especially focus on the education sector. In last 10 years, proposed many new national level institutes like IIT, IIM, AIMS, New Central University, Nalanda University. Policy maker also try to connect with different national, international institutes like RMIT with IICT, Monash University with IIT Bombay. So need they also focus on exchange program, exchange of technology, education, military, in every field India on the boom. They are also focused on technology exchange program for education. For developing research on 10th October, India launched a program, the Maitri International Visiting Professorship. This ambitious program will be jointly supported by the Department of Biotechnology and Department of Science and Technology of the central government. It will invite 12 leading international scholars from across the globe to visit the country as visiting professors to deliver their talks, one each in a school, a college and a research institute every year. India government launches program for increasing research scholar in India from 7th class, Kishore Bal Vaigyanik Prosahan Yojana, KVYP, Inspire Fellowship, UGC CSR Fellowship, Young Scientist and Young...
Come to the point. Don't list out the programs. Okay? So be focused. What do you want to say?
So, but one doubt is always many scientists focus this type of research, that one is destroy the world, just like Trinity test. Why they are go against the nature?
So you want to...
The perception about going against the nature is totally wrong. Science is actually trying to find out the root cause for everything, because science is not for itself, science is for the society. And another thing about Kola Super Deep Borehole you were talking, geophysical studies of it have shown that there is no transition from granite to basalt at 7 kilometers. So we are just finding out, we are not going against the society. But there are few instances where the discovery was extremely useful to the society, but initially the society has criticized it. I guess everyone might have listened Narahari Shastri sir's speech. He was talking about Subhash Mukhopadhyay. He has discovered like IVF, in vitro fertilization technology within 67 days when it was discovered first. He was tortured, he was humiliated, criticized, and also stopped from attending conferences by the government and the society, which finally led him commit suicide. Now, in every lane, there is one in vitro fertility center. We request society to first understand the benefits of technology rather than criticizing and later accepting the same as a blessing.
But due to Kola Super Deep Borehole, 500,000 crore
Okay, we can
lost
continue.
Russia and 1,200 people is killed.
Good.
What is your opinion of 1,200 people? They are died in this
Good.
research.
Okay, so this debate will continue. It's very interesting one. So 1,200 people will die and 3 people will die in a chemical factory explosion. But you could see that when there is a plague, maybe hundreds of thousands of people die and an antibiotic can save. That's another way of an argument. So there are also positive sides in science as well as society, and some judicious reasoning is important. And we have to realize that people are arguing on both sides, and there are strengths and weaknesses on both sides. And unless somebody wants to make one final statement, I will try to close this discussion on education, science and technology. We all agree that we have to continue with education, science and technology, or we don't want?
We want.
Do we want electricity?
Yes.
Do we want our cell phones? Okay. If you don't want, then we can close science. Society can go on its own. But somehow there has to be a balance, and as we see, right? So it's a good, very, very thoughtful things.
I just want to make a comment, probably during the inventions, development of technologies, probably it's the role of a scientist or technologist to study thoroughly the long-term effects of their discoveries. Probably that may solve the problem. Inventing the thing is one thing, and the long-term effects by appropriate studies, developing appropriate studies is more important.
Yeah, this is one. If Mona Lisa is an art and which enthuses many, many people's imagination, then organic chemistry is an art. So at some level, there is not much of a distinction between science and society, right? They have to come together. And now let's go to the next topic.
Yeah, it is health. I think society will answer. First question.
This is a question from society to science. Why science has failed to prevent common diseases like TB, asthma, diabetes, etc.?
Science has been continuously providing solutions to improve immunity against diseases. There are many success stories of disease prevention like polio, smallpox, chickenpox, typhoid, jaundice, etc. Therefore, we cannot deny the fact that science has succeeded in preventing diseases. In recent years, tuberculosis has become a major problem in India because of drug adulteration, irregular and incomplete treatment taken by the patients. Scientists in Canada announced the successful treatment of Ebola viral infection in monkeys. So, there is high chance that treatment for Ebola in humans will be available soon. For Ebola, doctors can offer supportive therapy such as hydration, oxygen, and treatment of complicating infections to support life. Diabetes. It can be easily controlled by medicines, but healthy lifestyle is a must. Keeping track of the sugar level is crucial, and portable cheap techniques have been made available. We are now just one preclinical step away from the finish line to cure diabetes. Asthma. It has largely remained an uncured but controllable disease. The problem lies in inability to find the root cause for the disease. So latest treatment using steroids have resulted in 80% decrease in hospitalization cases. Bronchial thermoplasty is effective but very expensive for asthma treatment. So still lot of research is going on. So I have a question from my side. Many diseases like dengue, chikungunya, malaria, typhoid can be avoided by maintaining a good sanitation. Country like India still have these diseases due to lack of proper sanitation. How society will address this problem?
Yes, it's really a challenge for the countries like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, where the pace of progress is slow. Actually, the economic factors are playing an important role here. People below the poverty line, they are unable to build their own drainage system or toilets here. Actually, I feel that the government and NGOs should come forward, and only it's not developing the infrastructure is not, will not give a complete solution for the problem. I think it's people should have awareness among these, and that's it. Yes.
Good. So, Now,
And
there is-
I want to ask one more question to science, and that is,
Please.
millions of drugs we have till date, but none of them is without any side effect. And that cure of one problem is creating another. So what's the solution from science?
Yeah, I agree with your statement, but there are several medicines available that have no side effects. There is one injection called FGF1. It can be effectively functioned on diabetes. It can be minimized by using side effects can be minimized by using combination of drugs. Scientists are now using greener solutions, that is, natural medicines as an answer to side effects. Preventive medicines in the form of vaccines are available, which are able to provide immunity to many of the fatal diseases like smallpox and polio. People can prevent a disease by good sanitation and hygienic practices and understanding the cause and underlying effect for the disease.
I think both the parties agree that cleanliness and hygiene are important. It has both to do with science and society. And I request the audience to be kind to us that these are all amateurish people just joined for PhD and then practice the speaking abilities and putting things in a proper perspective. Don't read too much into the arguments. Just appreciate people like us who are just very amateurish. And then after the discussion is over, we know that there are many, many experts in the audience, and we definitely request them to give their expert opinion. And I request this, please try to be there and encourage the kids, because they are just first year PhD students. Let them put their arguments in their own way.
So I have one more question to society.
So you are talking a large number of questions, and be focused, and then now I will give only one sentence or two sentences on each side, so that you be focused. Yes, you can ask the question.
Human body is like a machine that needs regular monitoring. Why people are ignorant towards regular health checkups?
Yeah, I have evaluated possible causes. One is lack of awareness, expensive and painful healthcare checkups, tedious procedures involved like booking appointments with diagnostics, waiting for getting reports and its analysis, and unavailability of such facilities in remote areas like a country in India. And moreover, in India, good quality healthcare services are one of the most important requirements in India. However, there has been a complete lack of focus on preventive healthcare in India, with less than 2% of the population focusing on it. But from society side, some people are focusing. Certain awareness programs taken up by some societal foundations like non-governmental organizations in collaboration with doctors and corporate hospitals to stress the importance of preventive healthcare checkups, which include Pink Ribbon Walk for breast cancer awareness, marathons like 2K Run for awareness of heart diseases, Red Ribbon Express for HIV AIDS awareness, etc. have been taken up from society side. And educated people are better able to respond to health needs of their families and contribute to the well-being of their communities. But the foundations of such life skills are largely set at school. So, NGOs like SHARP, Trinity Healthcare Foundation, UNICEF are taking initiative and adopting schools to create awareness from childhood. So, and government, it also funds from society. So, Indian government and some state governments have taken initiative in spreading awareness of preventive health checkups through electronic media and television. Some state governments have instituted health programs like Arogyasri, etc. And it's continuing. Society has this awareness. So, we are supporting.
Okay.
You have question?
So some points may be laziness, lack of discipline, and a little bit not taking things seriously, right? These can also be the reasons for that. Any other comments that science team would like to scientifically answer or question? So if not, we go to the, yeah, please, make your point if you have some.
Sports is very good for mental and physical health. Country like China has 6 lakh sports centers. So in India, there are no sports centers. So where is your responsibility to promote? So all these things.
Yeah, there is so much to speak on this. In a big city like Hyderabad, Pullela Gopi Chand, who is a famous sports person, he has taken some initiative and he has started, constructed a stadium in Gachibowli, and people like Sania Mirza, Saina Nehwal,
So where are our IICT Gopi Chands and Sania Mirzas? So,
according to sports I'm speaking, sir. So awareness has been created and people are taking initiative that has already spread.
How many research scholars are spending time in sports? Okay.
good. So we should not ignore our physical exercise, although we are interested in research. Maybe spending a few hours per week or regular exercises or things will probably help your research better. So with this, Rakbiro, you wanted to make
No, we can
the
go to the
closing
next.
statement?
Yeah, I think this is very important from both sides, society and science concerned, and they are expecting some support from the authorities also.
Authorities, that's important.
Okay, so next we will go for a question. Necessity versus challenges. The
Next
display?
theme is necessity versus challenges.
Yeah. Energy,
Energy,
agriculture. So we would like to ask society.
But now we are moving towards greener source of energy like solar energy, wind energy, nuclear energy, and we have started also waste treatment to generate energy. India is sharing only 4.5% of total global electricity generation. So we are still lagging behind. And other studies have shown that more harm to environment has been done by conventional use of resources in cooking and other process involving burning. So it's not only that industrialization or power sector is polluting our environment. It is estimated that kitchen smoke leads to around 1.5 million premature deaths every year.
kitchen smoke. Okay, society has some points.
But due to renewable source of energy, you know about Aral Sagar. It is the 4th largest sea, but now it is a dry totally. What is your point about this?
What do you think the reason is?
Reason, due to hydroelectricity, we disturb the flow of river, we disturb the ecosystem, we disturb the aquatic ecosystem. So why you are not choose another source?
This hydroelectricity is only possible at a particular location. It's not like everywhere. Where it is suitable, we can explore this and we can see if we can get the energy. So it's not like we are doing it everywhere, and we are looking for all the sources. The best is
What
we
is
are
the
looking for
question?
nuclear
The
energy.
society is unable to hear the scientific question. Can you say your question briefly so that they can answer?
No, I did not ask a question. I just answered his query.
You just answered it. You have no questions. Okay, very good.
Is there any
So-
comment for you?
Necessity versus challenges, our energy, agriculture or other things. Maybe we can take one comment from the audience if they have any. Because anyone from the audience would like to make a comment?
Very brief.
Brief comment of 20 seconds.
Energy should be other than natural resource. We want for as a scientist, other than natural resource, not fuel and all these things. So specific plants grow in at forests and generate energy. That is one. Another thing is wind energy, tidal energy, and solar energy is compulsory to make the compulsory. And the degradable and non-degradable hydrocarbons take from the GHMC waste and generate methane. This is the best source for the energy. energy. Coming to the agriculture. Therefore the integrated pest management which is involved with the control of insect right from the commencement of the crop in culture. This integrated pest management which involves the control of the insects right from the commencement of the crop by cultural methods or preventing methods or botanical pesticides like Neem pongamia, Vitex nigundo and Teprosia are the best botanical pesticides found all over the rural areas. So leaf extracts and the oils it used from the right from the beginning of second week of the crop.
So out of your 20 seconds,
Second week of the crop will control the best. At one time, our IIC engaged with the research of all these products. From nowadays, we are not doing any work of in this area. So better to concentrate this type of the things and educate for the society. This is my cyclones, sir. Cyclone will come. So you take the measurements.
so we are worried about the current cyclone. So now we will come back because this is a problem. Once the mic goes to that side, here, okay, now we go to the next theme.
Yes, one question.
One question
On this? Okay.
and they will not answer. You just have a question.
Okay, then pass another thing.
Okay.
Ask the question.
It is true that green evolution has improved food grain production, but at the cost of our health only. Fertilizer and pesticides being used as source of many fatal diseases. How can this growth be justified?
Good. This is for the audience. They will answer later. Okay. Now, let us look at the next theme. Technology, a boon or a bane? This is the theme. Or both. Yes. This is very interesting dimension. So, which one would like to start? Society?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We are in 21st century. Technology made our life become easy and a bit lazy. How science people can think that is technology's boon or a bane?
Technology is definitely boon because human existence is impossible to imagine without the technology in current time. For example, electricity. Few years ago, we had to finish our activity before sunset. But due to the new technology has been developed, which make our life more comfortable, so that we could able to complete our work as per our convenience. This is possible only because of electricity. For another example is the life-saving drug. Likewise, we should also emphasize on life-saving drug. Because of this, we could have able to decrease the mortality rate up to the certain extent. In past, people died due to the disease like jaundice, diarrhea, because of lack of knowledge and treatment. But now,